I've lost the weight. I got my A1C down. So what keeps me going? Welcome, guys. My name is Patrice, The.Patrice.Denise. I'm over here living a healthy, sustainable life, one day at a time, one step at a time. Thank you for joining this video. If you are new, welcome, welcome, welcome. If you are not new, thank you for joining me once again. I am on a journey to become a better me, one day at a time, one step at a time. I am just on a journey to be the best me that I can be. And I was in the gym this morning. My daughter and I, we went to the gym this morning, and I've told y'all many a times when I'm exercising, that's just my time to focus, reflect, to be in tune with myself, to worship God. I do that too during that time. That's just my time basically. I love it. And that's why I am now so focused on exercise, and it's not like strenuous exercise either. I'm just focusing on exercise right now because it's what's keeping me going. And that's what I want to talk with you guys about today. In order to continue to go on, at least for me during this time that I'm in my maintenance time or maintenance phase of my health journey, what's keeping me going is thinking about my why. Why do I want to live this life the way I'm living it? Why do I want to continue to get on the treadmill? Why do I want to continue to strength train? What is the reason, the foundation behind what I'm doing that will help to fuel me and keep me going? Because I did a video before about motivation versus discipline and how motivation will get you started, but discipline is what keeps you going. But in order to have that discipline, you got to have a why behind it. Why are you continuing to go on? And for me, that's how it was when I had previous health journeys in the past. You know, we all had it. We've all had a health journey in the past. We were losing the weight. We were getting in shape. We were doing what we were doing. And then life started lifing. And, that went to the wayside. So for me, this time is different because I feel that I have built a foundation. I have really been in tune with my why and why I want to be the person that I am becoming, why I want to live the life that I'm living, why I want to show up every day, why I'm continuing to do what I'm doing. So when I was in the gym this morning, I was just thinking that, why are you continuing to go on? Why are you continuing to come to this gym every day? Well, first of all, I want to continue to steward my body as a temple of the Holy Spirit. And that's in 1 Corinthians, I believe 6. I'll put the scripture right here. But our body is a temple. Our body is a temple, and we need to make sure that we are treating it as such and honoring God in that way. So as I am treating it as a temple, that will help me to continue to want to live a healthy life, putting in the good nutrition, exercising, and so forth. So that's my why. I always lean back on my relationship with God. But then I want to just be healthy overall. I want my A1C to stay where it's at or lower. I want that blood sugar to not be high so I don't develop those issues that diabetes can cause. My relationship with God, my overall health. And then I need to be healthy. I need to be healthy for my family. So my family, my why. They see me as I continue to pour into myself, as I continue to exercise, as I continue to put in that good nutrition, as I continue to drink my water, as I continue to do those healthy habits. They see me and then they want to do it as well. And I love that for them. And then also family, other, extended family, not my immediate family, but family and friends. That pours out. Here recently, and this is not related to health, but it's related to showing up for yourself. I posted yesterday a post on my Facebook story, as well as I put it in the shorts here on YouTube, just a picture of myself. And it did allude, who I am right now and who I am, aspiring to be. And I got a message on Facebook that lets me know that others are watching as well. So me showing up, me continuing to do this, me being myself and pouring out into others is inspiring others. And when she saw that and she was able, and I interacted with her, we interacted in the comments, I posted here. She just poured into me and gave me a good word as well. So by you showing up for others, they'll be able to, when you need it, because that word came right on time, when you need it, they'll be able to give back to you and pour into you. So my relationship with God, my overall health, family, and friends. So those are my whys for why I continue to do what I'm doing on a daily basis, on a weekly basis, on a monthly basis, why I continue to strive for good health. So I encourage you today to remember or even set think about it. What is your why? Recently, I joined in with a fitness program at my job, and I printed it out on yesterday, actually. Was it yesterday I joined? Or the day before? Well, I printed out the material yesterday, and here it is. Printed it out, and guess what the first thing says? I'm gonna show y'all that right there. This is the pre-practice. Your foundation. In order to start a health journey, in order to start any type of journey, in order to really continue on when you're in the thick of that journey, you have to have a good foundation. What is your why? And they said the same thing. I was like, wow, I was just thinking about that in the gym, and here it is. I printed this out yesterday, and I just put it on my desk, and I sat down to start my work day. So it's a 6-week program, or 6-week journey is what they're calling it. But remember, your journey continues on and on, right? Right. So it says it wants us to take a few minutes to think about what you really want out of these 6 weeks. So they're setting a time frame of 6 weeks, and that's also good when you're on a journey to have blocks of times. What are you going to do during this block of time, and what are you going to do after? Then you reset it. And what are you going to do after that block of time? But it says your why. Your why will help keep you going when momentum dips. That is so important. Like I said before, my health journey is so different this time because I am so deep into the internal part of it. Why are you going to continue to doing this? Once you reach those goals, once you reach that weight loss goal, what's going to continue to keep you going? What's going to continue to keep you wanting to keep those habits up that you put in place? What is going to continue to keep you moving forward so that you don't get stuck? And then if you get stuck, then you start going backwards. What's going to continue to keep you going? What's going to continue to keep you going when times are hard, when life starts lifing? Because life definitely lifes. So what's going to continue to keep you going during that time? Then it wants us to set up one fitness related goal that you want to work on over the next 6 weeks. But then it goes back to, why does this matter to you? So I was working with someone here recently about a goal that they set, and I asked them, what is your why? Why do you want to reach that goal? And they kind of gave a vague answer. And so I was like, you got to be more specific with that. You got to dig a little bit deeper. Why does this matter to you? So their examples here was, I want to have more energy to play with my kids. I want to feel proud of myself for making time for my health. Why does this matter? Why does it matter that you are going to reach a A1C in the range that is no longer diabetic or pre-diabetic, and does not lead me in a direction where high blood sugars will begin to affect my body? So you got to dig a little deeper. Why does it ultimately matter? How will you know you're making progress? So yes, we can have those habit trackers, we can have our progress charts, we can have all that, but also I'll notice I'm getting through workouts with more ease. Think about it, not necessarily something that you can like graph, but internally. How do you know you're making progress? I'm feeling better inside. I'm feeling more confident about myself. I'm feeling great about myself. My self-worth has increased. I'm no longer saying those negative things. I'm more thinking those negative things, right? I'm able to walk longer. I'm able to run longer. So think about things like that. How will you notice that you're making progress? And then, what's one thing you can tell yourself when motivation feels low? Again, you got to be able to pick yourself back up, because motivation will start to wane. But that's when you need something. You need your why. Go back to your why and reevaluate and let yourself know you got to keep going. So here it is. It says some examples. Progress over perfection. I can tell myself I'm making progress. I want progress over perfection. Showing up for myself matters. Y'all see I have all these things right here. These post-it notes, different sayings, different things all around me, because when times are rough, when the motivation starts to go away, I need something to pick me back up. This is my version of me putting my crown on. I need something to help me to get back into it. So I just wanted to pop in here real quick and just tell you guys to continue on, build that foundation before you start. Just think about it now. I know some of you have already started and you're in your health journey, but really dig deep and remember your why. Or if you really didn't have a why, I implore you right now to dig deep, sit down, dig deep, and think about why you are doing what you're doing, because I don't want you to be in a space or in a part of your journey where life starts lifing and the motivation goes down and you don't really have a good foundation to fall back on to help pick you back up. This is a short video. Well, I don't know how short it is because I didn't edit it yet, but I was trying to make it short so that I could just reach out to you guys and talk to you guys about it. I have been posting videos and will continue to post videos for 30 days straight. And I encourage you to hit the subscribe button so you can join this community where we are loving on each other, motivating each other, and pushing each other to continue on. I have been just documenting my life, my health journey, and other things. So hopefully you'll find something that you can relate to on this channel. But I love you guys. Thank you for your love, your support. Thank you for all that you pour into me to keep me going. You are part of my why as well. Why I continue to show up. Why I continue to post videos. Being that I am more of an intrinsic person and more of a... But I'm getting out of that. Trying to get out of that. But I'm more of like an intrinsic, you know, what do you call it? Not intrinsic. Introvert. I'm more of an introverted person. Intrinsic. I am intrinsic too because I like to pull my motivation, my inspiration out from inside of me rather than external factors. But I do like external factors as well. We all do. That's how we continue on sometimes with external motivation. So I thank you for being a part of that external motivation that I have, being that I am an intrinsic person. Okay, I'm talking too much now. I said I was going to end the video in my head a long time ago. But thank you guys again for your love, your support. I'll see you in the next video, and God bless.